Big up to the whole Universatile Music crew. Thank you both to Universatile Music and the Blunt Club for your sponsorship of On the Flip Side Radio.
I took a break. I took like 6 months off from it. And then I jumped behind the turntables one day a few months ago. And it was like, I was like, God damn it. It's like, as much as I thought this was over and like, maybe I should think about moving on, I still love it. Like I missed it. I missed part of it. You know, I don't like to think about DJing as being something that's, I like to think of myself more than a DJ. I'm not one of those people that lets it define my life. It's a job. It's also something that's near and dear to me, but it doesn't totally define who I am, especially when it comes to music and the things I do. It's a small part musically of what I do. And I've been trying to convey that and get that across the last couple of years, really strong, very proactively been trying to get that across the last couple of years. Anyways, man, I'm rambling a little bit, but what I'm trying to say is I'm really good at it. I realized how much I missed it, and I felt like I still had something to offer. So I jumped on, and I'm on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch at DJ Organic, but it's a slow burn, man. It takes some getting used to. It's not, that's the thing. Like, it's sort of an ego thing for me. Like, I don't want to feel like the old guy who can't adapt, but I'm also admitting the fact that I'm an old guy who's having not problems adapting to the technology of it. The technology is the easy part. It's really learning how to conduct myself in a different environment. I'm used to just being on a stage and, you know, just kind of wiling out and freestyling in the sense that just taking what the night throws at you. When you're just in your room, you kind of know what to expect, but the interactions are all in there, and it's just different. So, and some of these DJs, man, men and women alike, are just really great at it. There's just something that they have in that space of just this to be able to really be entertaining. And I haven't figured that part out yet. And I'm kind of allowing myself right now, man, to be honest with you, I'm allowing myself to be really vulnerable about this, because I need to be like, oh yeah, man, I'm the shit. Just fucking follow me at Twitch and I'm killing the game and all this other stuff. And I can't do that, man. We got to keep it real. And the reality is that it's difficult. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. And I'm doing better every day, but it's definitely a challenge learning how to conduct myself in this environment. It's definitely a challenge, but I'm going to keep at it.
Tell us about your label.
You know, I took a little theory in school, and like I've played piano and I played drums when I was a kid. Like I've always sort of toyed around with music, but never taken it as seriously as I felt like I should have. And really, I don't want to say use it as a crutch, but always just dove into hip hop and the sampling and production element, and bypassed all the other avenues because that was just the world I was in. And so meeting up with Bronze again after a couple years, and us sort of forming a bond and like, let's get back in the studio again and work out some stuff. I just was amazed at watching this cat create music live, and just, it made me want to try my hand and not only working with a partner for the first time ever, opening my studio and getting into his studio and working together with somebody to create music, but working together with somebody to create music from sitting down at a piano or sitting down behind some keys and being like, this is a cool melody, or this is not a good melody, or maybe this bass line. So I say that to say that we started a really good relationship, started making music together really strong, and we're like, yo, we should just start a label. Like, we just want to, you know, it's like I said before, it's kind of vanity at this point. In 2019 was when we actually started the business, got the LLC registered and all that other stuff. In 2019, there's really no need for a label except from a vanity perspective, but we just were like putting music out independently forever, or just on our SoundClouds or Bandcamps or whatever. And we're like, yo, let's just do something where it can be official and just go and be in the, just didn't want to be one of those guys or a pair of those guys that were like, yeah, we have a label and it's just something that we have like dictated on Facebook. Like, hey, we're a label. Like, no, like, let's go start a business. Let's do it the right way and put out the releases we want. So that's me and Bronze's label, Late Bloomer Records. You can look it up at latebloomer.com. Our first release was just a compilation of a group of art. It's been a slow burn, man, to say the least. It's been a slow burn, but again, COVID certainly hasn't helped that. We have a few releases that are sort of in the works, but again, COVID sidelined us. I haven't seen him since March physically. I'm one of those stay in and don't leave the house guys that's been that way since March, so I haven't seen him. We have been working on stuff through email and stuff, but he actually is somebody who's going into work and has been working since March. Like, he hasn't been on any kind of lockdown. He's somewhat essential. So if I'm being totally honest, you know, again, this isn't it's not like me to sort of, you know, oversell or overtalk stuff. We have huge plans for the label, great things that we want to do, but right now things are just kind of at a standstill. But I still, there's wonderful things that are going to come out of that very soon. But it is a label. It's Me and Bronze label. It's established. It's in the books. We have some releases. We have some small things up there right now, but those are just appetizers, if you will.
That's what's
but
up.
I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. Very proud of that label. Very proud of the design, the concept of it. Everything about it feels great. I'm going to be more excited and feel more proud of it when we get some releases out that are just at the moment sitting and waiting to get the final touches sprinkled on them.
You know, thanks a lot for your time and your effort and for just being fresh and for keeping shit moving, man.
Hey man, it's been a pleasure knowing you all these years, and you're a smart guy and you're a great guy, and you've always sort of just kept moving forward, man. You're always just doing something. I can't wait till you're a professor one day, man, and really teaching these kids.
I look forward to it, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you so much, Dom. Listen, you have a great afternoon. Stay healthy. And,
absolutely.
Keep doing what you do, man. I love the way you do what you do. That's for sure.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. DJorganic.com for all the stuff. You could literally get to Sunday School Beats. I have edits for sale. You can get to Bandcamp where I have remixes up there. Late Bloomer Records. My Twitch where you can catch me DJing a couple times a week. All my social media, just everything is at DJorganic.com.